Life is full of surprises. I did not expect to meet H and for this to be our love story. And, I'm very lucky.
So Meghan on Drew Barrymore. Lack of authenticity aside, Meghan has a real issue with coming across as a hypocrite or a contradiction. Now, Markle, certified hug dealer, met her match with Drew Barrymore, who's notorious for being like one trip and fall away from fornicating with her guests. She sits so uncomfortably close to them. There's a fantastic episode featuring Martha Stewart where Martha literally shoves Drew Barrymore out of her personal space and across the couch. It's one of my favorites. It's become common knowledge, almost a joke. And when Drew snuggles in to Meghan on her cream-colored couch, Meghan seems to joke about this by saying, I've heard you like to connect. I think this tells us that while Meghan tries to appear above Hollywood gossip, above tabloid fodder or headlines, she's clued in and in the know, which tells me she likely still reads up about herself religiously. At one point, Meghan says, I think about with the show, certainly what hospitality has felt like for me is, how do you make people feel comfortable? How do you show up for them in spaces where they might feel like, I don't know, is this really where I should be? Is this a veiled swipe at the royal family? We know Meghan didn't feel like she belonged. She was very open about that. Was Catherine, Princess of Wales, supposed to invite Meghan over to make candy, candles, freeze water, cookies? I don't know. But Meghan felt like she didn't belong, in my personal opinion, because she refused to respect and learn about the family and institution that she married into or their traditions. I consider Meghan's insistence that we refer to her as Meghan Sussex just another example of Meghan not understanding royal protocol. Aside from being just another rebranding opportunity for Meghan, I think this is her stubborn way of trying to tell the royal family she will go around them and legally change her name if she has to in case they ever take away her title. And in Drew Barrymore, she found the perfect brown noser that was going to engage in her delulu. Watch People magazine will do it, as well as Harper's Bazaar, because they enjoy the access they have in the form of proximity to Prince Harry. People magazine constantly with their exclusives, most recently Meghan Markle on the cover. They had Prince Harry on the cover during Spare. Harper's Bazaar was the chosen one when it came to one of Harry and Meghan's last faux royal tours. When it came to the Princess Diana reference, which was weird and unnecessary, I'll give Meghan a bit of credit here because she doesn't seem to completely lean into this shtick. She's here to shill her products. She is here to shill her products. On February 18th, Meghan filed new last-minute applications for trademarks on cookie and biscuit mixes under the As Ever trademark. And she's brought some for everyone. You get a cookie, you get a cookie, you get a cookie, Oprah Winfrey style, disguised as being baked by her and her kids in their kitchen in Montecito. Just, a typical day baking hundreds of cookies. That's what she wants to focus on. But Drew's got this framed image with Princess Diana, and Meghan says, oh, that's sweet, your sweet little face. While we constantly see Meghan invoking the spirit of the deceased mother-in-law she never met and claims she never Googled, this is not and never will be her story to tell. Princess Diana belongs to Prince William and Prince Harry. And if Meghan hijacks that memory, it will upset people, especially when she has spoken so openly about her lack of effort in getting to know Harry's history, his family's traditions, and royal protocol. That was never a priority for Meghan. So if she really is in a position, I don't think it's to be an ambassador for Princess Diana. Do your own thing. It's not appropriate. And I felt like she did not take the opportunity to like totally bask in this. It was sweet, but it was almost like dismissed. And I thought that was the more appropriate way to go. Now, Markle tells a story about babysitting for a dad who once told her, Meghan, when you meet your person one day, I want him to say, to you the same thing I said to my wife when we got married, which is I vow to always date my wife. Now, if you believe some of the suggestions in Tom Bower's Revenge, then you might be under the assumption that Meghan never stopped dating, period, while married to Trevor Ingleson, as rumors, thanks to Meghan's social media posts at the time, suggested that around the time of her split from Trevor, that she was spending quite a bit of time with a hockey star named Michael Del Zotto. And Michael has said since then that there was really nothing to it. And at the time, Meghan's spokesperson said that Michael was not the reason for her split with Trevor. Then Meghan proceeds to tell us that Prince Harry vowed to always date her. And she's, it's ooey and gooey and gushy and all about how, they are meant for each other and they're the perfect pair. This is another completely inauthentic moment for someone like me when you're aware that this is actually her second marriage. Meghan trying to erase Trevor Ingleson like she's trying to erase the last name Markle. Now, hey, I will admit she was only married to Trevor for about 18 months, which is conveniently around the same amount of time that she was a working member of the British royal family. But come hell or high water, she wants to continuously remind us that at some point she was a working member of the British royal family. She's relentless about it. She's not going to let this go. It's too important to her brand. I think she's really trying to have a moment here. She's really trying to take advantage of this opportunity. And if she would have done it during the first series, the only commercial success so far for Netflix within their relationship with Harry and Meghan, it would have looked shameless considering the fact that they were so disparaging towards the royal family within that show. This is her opportunity to really shine. And I do think that she's in total QVC home shopping network mode. She's giving Fergie all day, every day, bringing the cookies in, trying to claim that her kids made it. I just feel like she's going to be a salesperson going forth. So Drew Barrymore was the perfect pit stop because Drew Barrymore is a suck up and Meghan got exactly what she needed. This glowing, gushing, perfect, effortless, glossy interview with no questions, real challenges. And that's where Harry and Meghan linger, the no challenge zone. Whether it's Anderson Cooper, Tom Bradby, Oprah Winfrey, no one ever pushes back. And that's their comfort zone. And that's where they're going to stay.